the sun that glows, the wind that blows, the water that flows. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power that is there in every aspect of nature? What is this power? Where does this power come into a river that flows such a gush? Where is the power coming from? What is this power? And people confuse and ask, does the river have a soul? Does the piece of rock have a soul? Does a tree have a soul? And we are confused because every atom of matter is nothing but energy. Even science has discovered the principle of wave-particle duality. A particle of matter can be converted into a wave, and a wave can be converted into a particle of matter. We learned this in school, didn't we? That energy, it can't be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. It is the same principle, the law of thermodynamics, which created the wave-particle duality. But my dear friends, the question still remains. Where does the soul exist? What is the soul? We human beings have a soul. It is the power of life. When the soul departs, we experience death. There is no breath. We know the meaning of death, don't we? A little pet dog dies and we bury it because it's no more. If your mother or father passed away, you cremate the body. But would you dare to burn the body of your mother and father when they were alive? Impossible. Because they were alive. There was a soul inside of them. But people can't understand, where does the soul come? Where does it go? What has a soul? What doesn't have a soul? Does the mountain there, does the mountain up there have a soul? Does the river that is flowing here have a soul? No. The mountain has energy. The river has energy. Every particle of matter, dead or alive, has energy, but doesn't have a soul. Soul is only in living creatures. Anything that is born and it dies has a soul. The river doesn't die, the mountain doesn't die, the sun doesn't die, the clouds don't die, but the tree dies. The tree has a soul. The butterfly dies, the butterfly has a soul. The dog, the cat, the tiger, the giraffe, the zebra, the lizard, they are born and they die. They have the soul power. The soul in you and the soul in me and the soul in the butterfly and the bee is the same soul power. It is the same power that is there in these mountains. But these mountains are not alive. And again we get confused. When the Creator created this universe, He first created the universe. But there was no life in it. He created the universe, and in every atom of the universe was His energy, the Creator's energy. But He found something missing probably. He decided to create vibrant life. So He created a higher energy called soul energy. And the soul energy is not the same in a microorganism, a bacteria, in a tree, in an insect, in a bird, in an animal, and a human being. The power of the soul evolves higher and higher. To understand it, don't we understand the power of electricity? You could have a 12-volt electricity. You can touch it, you won't have a shock. And it can become 220 volts. That's a powerful electricity. The highest soul power is in human beings. And the lowest soul power is in those creatures that live a dormant life, but they are born and they die. When we realize this truth, we are enlightened. When we realize that the power of the divine is in everything, everything you see in you and in me, there's a power. I can talk and you can listen because of the soul power. But despite the soul power, if we die, every atom, every molecule of dead matter too has energy. It doesn't have the soul. It doesn't have life. The life departs. Let us understand the mystery of the Creator. Let us solve this mystery by realizing that the divine power is everywhere, but the soul only exists in living creatures, in living beings. And we human beings are blessed with the highest power of the soul, because we are meant to realize God. We are meant to be liberated and united with the divine. We are meant to escape from the cycle of death and rebirth and become one with God.